can't remember if it's a homework problem, but I picked it for some reason. Here's a bar. So first of all, here's a metal frame. The metal frame starts here, goes up like that, goes down here, comes across there, goes up there, and back down. So it's a single metal bar that has been bent here, and there, and there, and there, so that it supports this thing. A bar is sliding, this bar right here is sliding down that. The rails have negligible resistance, and there's a uniform magnetic field pointing vertically downward. So this is an inclined plane kind of a problem, except there's a magnetic field, and so there may be magnetic forces. And my question for you, is the magnetic force tending to push the bar up the slope or down the slope, or is it doing something else? So first you have to figure out why there would be a current in the bar, and then if there's a current in the bar in this magnetic field, there can be a force on the bar and the direction of the force. So again, right-hand rule a couple of times at least. Okay, so magnetic field, first of all, why would there be a current at all? And that's because it's a metal bar, and these are metal rails, and so there is a loop of metal. There's a current loop, this right here, and there isn't a current loop up here because there's no connection across the loop. There's no loop up at the top. And so this is the only current loop. As it slides down, the magnetic field through that loop is getting smaller. So the magnetic flux through the loop is getting smaller, and so there will be a current that flows that causes the magnetic flux through that loop to get bigger again, and I think that should be a current that goes from A to B and then goes around that loop. So there should be a current flowing from A to B. And if there's a current from A to B, now I have to do this, that I hope will be a magnetic force that pushes, well, to the right, but to the right is something trying to push it up the slope. So again, that was the biggest answer, but not dominantly. So up the slope is what I was looking for there. And there you have to use Faraday's law to find the current and the resistance, and then the magnetic force law to find the force.